Assalamualaikum to our lecturer and friends. Today our project taxation we're choosing Adawiyah Ismi, and this is our team members. First is Anis Zulaika binti Abdul Rashid, Saidatul Nadira binti Syazali, Nik Fadila binti Muhammad, Siti Nur Aisyah binti Abdul Mutlib, and lastly is myself, Wanuna Junajah binti Ghazali, and I will be the first presenter for the next slide. For the first slide, I will presenting on residential status for Adawiyah Ismi. Adawiyah Ismi nationality is Spain and she born in Madrid. In 2020, on 1st March 2020 until 31st August 2020, she was arrived and stayed in Malaysia for 184 days. Then, on 1st September until 20 December 2020, she flew to Indonesia without any detailed explanation. She was not considered as in Malaysia. Next, on 21st December until 31st December, she arrived back in Malaysia for 11 days. Total Mrs. Adawiyah Ismi spent her days and stay in Malaysia is about 195 days. And this can be considered referred as resident section 7(1)(a), which is her status is resident because she stayed more than 182 days in Malaysia. And Mr. Adawiyah Ismi is a resident in the year of 2020. Next is year 2021. Mr. Adawiyah Ismi stayed in Malaysia from 1st January until 30th of April, which is total 120 days. Then on 1st May until 1st June 2021, she went to Switzerland to attend international conference in relation to her work and recorded as a temporary absent for 32 days. Then on 2nd June, she arrived back in Malaysia until 1st July 2021, which is total day is 31 days. After that, in 2 July until 31st December, she flew to Japan and not considered as a Malaysian and referred as non-resident. So in 2021, Mr. Adawiyah Ismi status is resident for year assessment 2021 under section 7 substitute 1 substitute B, as the short period in 2021 can be linked by with long period in 2020, which is she stayed more than 182 days consecutively. Next is 2022. On 1st January until 30 September on 2022, she stayed in Japan and not considered in Malaysia. Then she come back to Malaysia on 1st October until 22 December, which is amounting stay in Malaysia is 83 days. But then she flew back to England due to her mother who is ill and recorded as a temporary absent for on 23 December until 31 December. 9 days in England. Mr. Adawiyah Ismi status is a resident for year assessment 2022 under section 7(1)(b), as the short period in 2022 can be linked to long period in 2023, which she stayed more than 182 days consecutively. And lastly is 2023. On the 1st January until 1st February 2023, Mr. Adawiyah Ismi is still in England due to her mother who was sick. Then on 2nd February until 4th July, she stayed in Malaysia and total she stay is 185 days. And for the next 5th July until 31st July, she go to the Spain and not considered as in Malaysia. This shown that on 2023, Mr. Adawiyah status is resident and it's referred to section 7 substitute 1 substitute A because she stayed more than 182 days in Malaysia. So that's all from me, and next I will pass to the next presenter.
Assalamualaikum, my name is Nik Fadila binti Muhammad and I will present part of employment income. So under section 13(1)(a), so Adawiyah salary is about RM 8,000 multiplied with 12 months, include EPF 11% and we get the total is 107,865,000. Next is traveling allowance which amounting RM 1000 multiply with 12 months and we get 12,000. So the assumption of traveling allowance is RM 6,000 and 12,000 we minus with 6,000 and we get the answer for traveling allowance is RM 6,000. So the entertainment allowance is RM 8,000 per month. Multiply with 12 months and we get 1,600. For parking allowance, we get the full assumption, so we get nil. And we also get the bonus payment for the year 2023 is RM 8,000. The reimbursement of fee for attending the conference related to work at Pulau Langkawi, Malaysia is RM 3,000. We also get monthly individual membership fees at sport board club amounting to RM 300 multiply with 11 months and we get the answer 3,300. For the share option, the market value is RM 4 ringgit 50 cent minus with 2 ringgit option price and multiply with 9,000 unit and we get 22,500. Total of this session 13.1a is about RM 116,265,000. For the section 13.1b, via a full furniture RM 218 multiply with 10 months that start from 1 March 2023 and we get 2,800. Together with maid, which is domestic servant, RM 400 multiply with 10 months and we get RM 4,000. A car with full costing RM 117,000, so the annual value for private usage of car is RM 7,000 and full per annum RM 1,800 plus these two and we get the answer which RM 808,000. Together with driver, RM 600 multiply with 11 months and we get the 6,600. And Adavia also we do the treatment for influenza, so she get full exemption, then it get nil. Adavia went to overseas leave passage. The destination is Switzerland. The FP is RM 10,000. We minus is the exemption which is RM 3,000 and plus hotel RM 7,000 and food is RM 5,000. And we get the total for the leave passage to the Switzerland. We get the answer is RM 19,000. And total of this section 13.1b is RM 41,200. Next for the slide is about section 13.1c is the RM 3,000 exclude furniture multiply with 10 months and get 13,000. Percent multiply 160, 265 minus with 22,500 and multiply 1 divide 12 and get the answer which is 41,330. we will choose 30,000 and multiply with 10 months of living, divide the 12 months and get the answer 25,000. For the hotel is 3%, multiply with section 1, section 13(1)(a), which is 265,000 minus with share option to 22,500 and multiply 1 month of living, divide 12 and get RM 344, and total for this session is RM 25,344. For the last part of employment income is total of this section, and we get the gross employment income RM 226,809, and we minus with allowable expenses, entertainment expenses, and also traveling expenses. For entertainment expenses, get from entertainment allowance, which is RM 9,600, and traveling allowance, which is RM 13,000, minus with exemption RM 6,000 that get after gross employment income minus allowable expenses is 209.
Hello, my name is Siti Aisha binti Abdul Muttalib. Today I will be presenting the statutory business income for Greengrass Enterprise for the year assessment of 2023. Let's start with an overview of the financial performance. The net profit recorded for the year is RM 225,000. From this net profit, we need to subtract the other income, which includes RM 50,000 as interest from CIMB. This is non-operating income and needs to be excluded to get the business income. Next, we add back the non-allowable expenses. These are expenses not deductible for tax purposes but are part of the net profit calculation. The key non-allowable expenses include loss on disposal of assets RM 3,500, depreciation RM 21,000, acquisition of office equipment RM 23,000, employees provident fund contribution RM 2,600. We also have entertainment expenses. According to tax regulations, only 50% of the entertainment expense for a supplier meeting amounting to RM 1,500 is allowable. Additionally, a loan to an ex-employee of RM 6,000 is considered non-allowable. Legal fees. Legal fees and charges include legal fees for breach of contract RM 7,000, bank loan arrangement fees RM 4,000, costs for income tax appeal and legal fees for renewing lease rental agreement are nil. Total non-allowable expenses, adding all these non-allowable expenses, this total comes to RM 293,600. Adjusted business income. Next, adjusted business income. After adjusting the net profit by adding the total non-allowable expenses and subtracting the other income, we get the adjusted business income of RM 243,600. Okay, so final adjustment. Finally, we consider the balancing charge and capital allowance. In this case, there is no balancing charge, but the capital allowance amounts to RM 153,604. Statutory business income, we get subtracting the capital allowance from the adjusted business income, we arrive at the statutory business income of RM 89,996. In conclusion, Greengrass Enterprise statutory business income for the year RM 2023 is RM 89,996. After all unnecessary
adjustments. This figure is crucial for tax purposes and reflects the true taxable income of the business. Now I will explain how we calculate the capital allowance, which is essential for determining the statutory business income for green grass enterprise. Summing the REs for all assets as the year of 2023, we get motor car RM 79,464, van RM 43,932, office furniture RM 13,608, and RM 16,600 for asset disposal. This brings the total capital allowance to RM 153,604. In conclusion, the total capital allowance calculated is RM 153,604, which significantly reduced the taxable income for green enterprise.
The project have provided the divisible income, which is amounted at 235,000 and divided for 3 partners, which is Adawiyah Ismi, Zurana Zaidi and Rina Aiman. And the pre-divisible income is 6 months because Rina Aiman is leaving the company on July 2022. July 2023. So for the pre-divisible income is for Adawiyah Ismi 117,500, which is the amount is from the 235,000 times 6 divided by 12 months. And for Adawiyah Ismi, the profit ratio is 35%, which is she's got 41,125 ringgit. For Zurina Zaidi, which is 117,500 multiplied by 45%, which is her profit ratio is 45%, which is she's got about 52,650 ringgit, while Rina Aiman only got for the pre-divisible income because she's leaving the she's got about 23,400 and her ratio profit is about 20%. On the post-divisible income, they contain about 2 members only, which is Adawiyah Ismi and Zurina Zaidi. Still the same amount, which is 235,000 and 235,000 ringgit, and they multiply by 6 months. And then for Adawiyah Ismi, multiply by 50% ratio. She's got about 58,500, while Zurina Zaidi got amounted at 58,500, which is she's got only 50% for her ratio. So on the post, they got the same ratio, which is the ratio is divided evenly. On the next, we have partners private expense for Adawiyah Ismi. 12 months of her salary is 36,000. Zurina Zaidi, her salary for 12 months is 48,000, while Rina Aiman got only salary for 6 months, which is 15,000. For the private expense, they have a drawings amounted for Adawiyah Ismi 5,000, Zurina Zaidi 7,000, and Rina Aiman is 3,000. So the adjusted business income for Adawiyah Ismi is 140,625 ringgit,
while Zurina Zaidi 166,150 ringgit, and Rina Aiman only got 41,400. This amount is adding from the pre-divisible income, post-divisible income, and salary, and the private expense. So the balancing charge amounted at 6,500 for the company, which is Green Grass Enterprise. So the balancing charge will divide evenly towards the partners. Rina Aiman is leaving the company at 1 July 2023, which is make her not liable for balancing charge. So Adawiyah Ismi will get 50%, and Zurina Zaidi also will get 50%. So 50% divided by 50% multiplied by 6,500. They both got evenly the same amount, which is 3,250 ringgit. For the capital allowance, it is the same rule, which is consistent. 50% multiplied by 13,500, which is the same also by Zurina Zaidi, and contain about 6,750 ringgit. So the amount here for Adawiyah, Zurina and Rina Aiman for their statutory business income, for Adawiyah, she's got about 1,3700 and 134 ringgit, while Zurina Zaidi got 1,650.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullah. My name is Saratun Nadira binti Shazali, and I will present to you about the personal income for Adawiyah Ismi. Okay, let's start with section 4B for the employment income that has been presented from Nik Fadilah, which amounting 210,000 and 209 ringgit. Next, under the section 40 for the rental income, the rental income for Adawiyah Ismi is amounting 24,000, and the rental deposit will be nil. Also, the expenses that Adawiyah spent for the rental is for the repairing roof, which amounting 2,500 ringgit, and for the installation of air conditioning unit is nil because it is not included for the assumption. The assessment for Adawiyah Ismi on 28 January 2023 and 28 July 2023 is 290 ringgit for each. So the total rental income for rental income and rental deposit is 24,000, and the total for expenses for Adawiyah under the rental income is 3,080 ringgit. Next, we go for section 4F for other income. Adawiyah also worked as a part-time Arabic language lecturer on 30 June 2023 and 31st December 2023. She got paid for 3,600 ringgit for each. Also, she also worked as a translator for kids' storybook, and she got paid for 7,000. So the total amount is 14,200 ringgit. Next, to get the aggregate income, 210,209 ringgit plus with 24,000 minus with 3,080 ringgit plus with 14,200 ringgit. So the aggregate income will be 245,329 ringgit. Adawiyah also make a donation for old folks home and Rumah Anakku Sayang. So the donation for approved income 10% must multiple with aggregate income. So it got 22,927 ringgit. The donation that made under except for under the government institution should not be exceed 22,927 ringgit. It is because the approved charitable institutions or organizations or funds is limited to 10% of multiple aggregate income of the person. So, the donation that be made from Adawiyah ISMI cannot be exceed 22,927 ringgit. And then it should be only in cash only. So the hamper for memory of folks home should be nil, and the cash donation to Rumah Anakku Sayang is amounting 15,000 ringgit. So the total income is 245,329 ringgit minus with 15,000, and it should get 230,329 ringgit. Next, we will start with tax relief for Adawiyah ISMI. Okay, we will start with personal. For personal, it will be automatic claim, which amounting 9,000 ringgit for each person. Then she was blessed with 4 children, which is Anwar, Ayuni, Akila, and Nafal. For Anwar and Ayuni, they are both above 18 years old, so and also a full-time student, so they both will get maximum 8,000 ringgit for the exemption. And for Akila and Nafal, they are both under the age 18 years old, so and also a school student in Nilai International School, so they are both will get a maximum exemption for 2,000 ringgit. Next, Adawiyah also make a monthly internet subscription, which amounting 250 ringgit per month. She started on 21st January till 21st December. So the total amount is 3,000, but the maximum assumption for lifestyle for internet subscription should be only 2,500 ringgit. And then for the personal computer, she also spent for her personal computer, which amounting 3,300 ringgit. But also the lifestyle maximum for personal computer is amounting to 2,500 ringgit. Adawiyah also spent for medical expenses for her parents, which amounting 10,000 ringgit and 800. But for medical expenses for parents, could get a maximum assumption for 8,000 ringgit. Then she also spent for basic supporting equipment for disabled mother, which amounting 2,000 ringgit and 2,500 ringgit. And also for sports equipment, she spends on hockey, amounting 1,000 ringgit and 600. Also, she also spent for basic life insurance premium and medical insurance premium, which maximum assumption is 3,000 ringgit for both. Then, to calculate the chargeable income, the total income must minus the reliefs. So, total income minus with reliefs got 178,229 ringgit. Next, we will go for income tax liability. In the income tax table, there is 100,000 and also 250,000. But the chargeable income for Adawiyah is 178,229 ringgit. So we will take 100,000. For the income tax 2023, it should be 9,400 ringgit. And then how to calculate for the next is the chargeable income 178,229 ringgit minus with 100,000. It should get 78,229 ringgit multiple with 25%, which also have started in the table for the income tax table. So it should get 19,557 ringgit. So the total for income tax liability is 28,957 ringgit. Next, Adawiyah also make a zakat, which amounting 25,000. So the net income tax payable for Adawiyah Ismi 28,957 ringgit minus with 25,000 should get 3,957 ringgit. As I am the last presenter, so that's all from us and thank you for watching. Assalamualaikum. Bye bye.